This is Rico. Yes, he's a cutie. Oh my goodness, and he's being so sweet. Yeah, you're very playful. Okay. All right. So we are going to make cat toys today. Welcome. I'm Jennifer, and welcome to our family fun. Kind of bring you into the sanctuary since right now you guys can't come to us. Come here. I've got a couple of my buddies with me here. I am in Kalmar, and Kalmar is a great place. It's a building that has four rooms in it, and they're filled with feline leukemia cats. So we have Rico right here, who is quite the little rascal, but he's really sweet. Now he's walking away with some of my strings here. And this right here is Shamrock. Why don't you come over here? Come here. This is Shamrock. So Shamrock will be working with us. Oh, good. And here comes Rico again. And he is actually bringing, see how he's got it caught on him? He's going to be bringing this over so that we can do a little bit. We can make some toys. So you need 3, we use fleece, 3 fleece strips, and you can do whatever colors you want. I'm going to do these 3 colors. And today we're going to be doing a wand. So if you pull 3 of these, set it down. And then you need we use carpet tape. I didn't have carpet tape with me, so really any tape, because we're gonna tie the strips. Look at him playing. We're gonna tie the strips onto a dowel. And I have a dowel right here. Now the trick is not to get attacked while you're making. So if you just roll the tape, and we have a handout that accompanies this, so you guys can print it out or look at it online. And then we need just to put these guys 1, I like to line them up like this, 2 and 3. So it just helps to have that tape, and it kind of holds them in place. Okay? So you do that, and then you take a smaller piece, and I have some of those in here. Oh, goodness. Ooh! One of the kitty cats knocked over the camera. That'll happen. Okay, so let's see if I can find a little tiny piece, a shorter, yes. So I have a short piece right here. So just take where you put the 3 together. Oh, I have this one and this one. And then you just wrap it. So I'm going to wrap it and crisscross it as I go around. And the interesting thing with this fabric is when you pull it, it really stretches. So I just went around a couple of times, and then I'm going to tie it really tight because I don't want these to pull off. And then I'm going to wrap that part around, and I'm going to tie it one more time. So tie it, and I would just, as long as you have a little bit, I would just keep tying it. That'll just make sure it's on there really tight, okay? So then you should have 3 of these, okay? And sometimes we leave 3 of them like this, or what you can do is you can braid them. So I'm going to turn the camera a little bit because we got Rico. This Rico is really beautiful. So all of these cats are feline leukemia cats, and what that means is they have the leukemia virus that some cats get. And if you have a feline leukemia cat, you cannot have it around cats who don't have feline leukemia. And I'm going to turn this down so you can see Rico. And the reason being is they can spread the virus in their saliva. So, oh, I don't think he has any teeth. Rico, do you not have any teeth? I don't think Rico has any teeth. And now I've got the other cat, the cat right here. I don't know how we can see him. He's totally playing with his reflex. He can. Okay. Well, he could see the cats and him and his tail and stuff in the camera. So he knocked it down. Okay, you could kind of see his little ears. Oh my God, they're so funny. So, feline leukemia. They can get it from sharing food with each other. Oh. They can get it from sharing food. Uh-oh. Rico, you are too funny. Okay, here we go again. What he sees is this in the video, because I've got it turned towards me so I can make sure what you guys can see. That's right. So hopefully we'll be able to keep it up. So feline leukemia can get spread through saliva, and so any cats that are near each other or eating or drinking out of the same area, they could give it to each other. So this whole building has 3 rooms and a really cool lobby room. So essentially 4 rooms, and they all have indoor and outdoor enclosures, so the cats can go back and forth. You know, heat, air conditioning. But everybody in the whole building has feline leukemia. Because it spreads so easily, they have to be separate from the other cats. We do have a room in another building that is the FIV cats, and that also is a virus similar to HIV in humans. And that you can only spread that virus through deep bite wounds. So if you have a cat and you want to adopt a cat with FIV, you can do that. You just have to make sure they get along, because very rarely will cats really bite each other hard. So we can adopt those out. If you have feline leukemia cats, you can adopt some of our feline leukemia cats. Or if you don't have cats at all, you can adopt some of our feline leukemia cats. So the thing with these viruses is they weaken the cat's immune system. We had, let's see, about 14 years ago, we had a cat who lived 21 years with feline leukemia. So they can live a long life. They just have to be careful, because they can, I know some of the FIV cats, they can get a cold and they'll just have a constant runny nose. So keeping them healthy, keeping them, you know, inside is a good idea, just so they don't pick up any other illness outside. Okay? So let's go ahead and figure out how to do this. I'm going to show you Rico, because he's really going to be a helper here, aren't you? Aren't you going to be a helper? So if you guys know how to braid, that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and start. Let's put the gray in the, I'm going to put the gray in the middle, so hopefully you guys can follow along. So what you do is you crisscross this to the middle, and then this one to the middle, and then this one to the middle. So you just go back and forth and braid it all the way down. Yes, I think they like my bag almost as much as they like this toy. Good, so bringing one in the middle and then the opposite one in the middle. These are twining up. Yes, they are, aren't they? So bring it across and braid it all the way down. If you have somebody to hold the stick, if you have a brother or sister or a mom or a dad, somebody who can hold it, that is helpful. Or a cat maybe. Cats can be really helpful. Or they could really slow your work down. So let's stick it right in my leg here and try to do this. I'm really loving this cat, Rico. Yes, I'm really loving you. You're very spunky. So keep braiding until you get all the way to the bottom. Sometimes you can put beads on the bottom if you have big enough beads. I have beads that would only go on threads, so I don't have beads today. But it's possible to put beads or even buttons. You know how you get extra buttons with some of your clothes? This is a beautiful cat right here. Well, hello. Right here. Hey, look at you. Hey, look. So they have a lot of places to jump up and hide or play on. Some of the cats, when they're brand new in the area, they're a little nervous, so they may go up really high in the rafters, or they may go in these cubicles next to me. See those cubicles? They all have little beds in there. They can go high in the rafters, like I said. So we try to give them a lot of different options. And some cats that we get are very shy. We will put kitty litter and food and water up in the rafters so that if they need some time to get used to the room and the different cats and the caregivers, they can stay up there where they feel safe. Because that's the main thing. We want them to feel safe, and we want them to have access to the fresh water and their food and their litter boxes. Every morning, all of the rooms are cleaned top to bottom. I used to take groups of kids from all over, and also college students. I would accompany them into the different animals areas, and we would help the caregivers. We would help clean. So in the cat area, we brush a lot of the bedding, like a lot of this. We brush it every day to keep the hair to a minimum. We would help them wash all the water dishes, food dishes. We will sweep the floors. We will wipe down all the hard surfaces, mop the floors. It's just really great to do that, and scoop out the kitty litter. Some get kitty litter changed every morning, and some they just scoop the kitty litter once or twice a day to keep it clean. But they have, even though they have maybe around 10 to 15 cats in a room, they have usually 6 to 8 litter boxes. Hi! This cat is loving just playing with this bag, aren't you? Wow, you are so beautiful. Yes. Yes. So if you guys have a shelter near you, you might want to ask about fostering some animals. I always like to do that. I did that years ago when I lived in a bigger city. I had a dog, and I was single and working, and the dog would get bored during the day in the apartment. So I ended up fostering another dog so that my dog had somebody to play with, but I didn't have the responsibility of 2 dogs, especially when you're in an apartment, because you have to put pet deposits down usually. I did not want to have the responsibility of vet care for 2 dogs because it can get very expensive. My one dog alone had 2 knee surgeries, so you never know what they're going to need. So it's really good to prepare. And also to think about what your lifestyle's like. I would always go running or hiking after work, so my dog would be able to get exercise and I would be able to get exercise. If you don't like to do outdoor activities, there's certain breeds that might be good for you. Even Great Danes, which are huge, and a lot of people think they need a big yard for a big dog. But my sister rescues Great Danes, and they're kind of couch potatoes. So they, would like probably 2 short walks a day, and then they're happy just being on your couch and being with you. So keep that in mind when you're out looking. Okay, so I hit the end here. You can tie something around it, or you can just tie it in a big knot. I'm going to tie it in a big knot here, and we'll see. Whoop! Just pulled that one apart. Okay, and then I'm also going to tie this around it, just for extra tightness, and because I think the cats will really like it because it's thinner. And I'm going to go ahead and test it and see if they like it or not. so you guys can watch. So let's take the scraps up. I'm glad you guys joined us today for this class because it's so fun. So let's go ahead and we'll see who we can get. If I just bring it. Shamrock. Let's see if Shamrock will come over and play with us. Shamrock. Here we go. What is that? What is that? What's this? Huh. What's this? It's so funny. He kind of seemed to like the looking at it in the video camera more. Yes. What's this? Oh, there you go. Oh, he's pretty. He kind of has a little head tilt. So we must have a little bit of neurological issues. Yes, you would never know it though. Except for the head tilt. Yeah, except for the head tilt. So that is how you make a cat toy. And if you guys want, I will give you a little view of the area here where the cats live. This is Kalmar at Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab. And this area is called Cat World. So cute. So this is just a brief overview of where the cats that you just met, Shamrock and Rico, where they live. There's Rico getting some food. And I'm gonna back up here so you can see, look at all the areas that they can play. See how they can hide, they can go up in the rafters. They even have open cages where they can hang out. And then out here, they have a whole outdoor area and the rafters I was talking about for the shy cats. So you can see their food dishes up there. They have a fan up there. They have beds up there so that they can stay up and out of the way until they're comfortable. Hi, babies. Hi. Hi. There's one of our life-saving specialists cleaning the room next door.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Amy. That's our cat manager overseeing. How many cats do we have approximately?
450.
450 cats. Look at the baby. Hi. And you can see that they have plenty of space. They just mopped in here. You would never know we had as many cats here as we do. And then there's Shamrock. Hi. Shamrock, you're a riot. Aw. Hi. Shamrock. So handsome. And then when you go into the rooms, if you guys can make it out to volunteer when we open up to everyone again, it gives you the names of all the cats and their date of birth, or their year of birth, I should say. And then see how this one has a tipped ear. So usually if they go through and catch cats who live in feral colonies, they'll tip the ear so that if you catch them again, you know that cat has already been spayed or neutered. And you don't have to put them through the process again.